Hey there, I'm back and I'm finally done with all of my finals, so I'm actually going to post a pretty decent video today. I'm going to teach you how to do 3 new stitches. They all require to use a double crochet stitch or larger, so like a double crochet, an extended double crochet, or a treble crochet, or also known as a triple crochet. So the 3 stitches I'm going to teach you are all pretty similar. It's the popcorn, the bobble, and the puff stitch. These 3 can be used interchangeably, but they do have different looks depending on which stitch you use. So I'm going to teach you how to do all 3 of them. And if you have any questions or comments, link below, or just write a comment below. And I will link you to my Etsy store as well and my Facebook, so you can always ask questions there. You can also always email me at bckrudwig@gmail.com. So why don't we get started? So for these I'm using cotton yarn, the worsted weight yarn, that's my favorite. And I'm using a G hook. So it's the 4mm US G6. This is my bamboo handled one, which I love. I've already done a row, foundation row of 10 stitches, double crochets. Again, you have to use larger than a double crochet, or as large as a double crochet for all of these stitches. So I'm going to first just do a couple of double crochets into here. So just remember, I'll do that again. So I have a starting chain of 2, just so it basically gives me the elevation of a double crochet. Yarn over, put it into your loop. Yarn over again and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through the final 2. There's already a video on how to do the double crochet, so I won't go into it again. So I'm just going to do 2 more here. And this first one I'm going to teach you is the popcorn stitch. So all of these involve increases into a row, or into a stitch. So this one, I'm going to do 4 into this one stitch here. So you're going to double crochet 4. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might actually do 5 just so you really see the texture. Alright, so when you're on your last one, pull out your crochet hook so you still have this loop left. Find your first double crochet in that stitch, and you put your hook through the front to the back of the work in that top part of that stitch. And you then put it through the finishing loop, you yarn over, and you pull through. Then you finish the rest of the row with your double crochets. Alright. So if you see, your gauge is still going to be the same because you turned those 5 stitches into 1 by looping it over. If you see, you still have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches on your loop, or on your row. So that's the popcorn stitch. It's definitely really far out of the work. So that's pretty useful for some projects. So the next one I'm going to teach you is the bobble stitch. It's the most similar to the popcorn stitch, but has a different way of going about things, and I'll show that to you here. So I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm going to double crochet 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for this one, you're going to do a double crochet, but omit the last step. So just don't do the last step. So you yarn over, put your hook through the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you leave it here. So you have the 2 loops on your hook. Instead of yarning over and pulling it through to finish the double crochet, you're not going to do that. So I'll do that 4 more times into the same exact stitch. So yarn over, insert through the loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Then you're going to yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull through, do the first step of the double crochet. So now you see that I've done 3, basically half double crochets, and I have the 3 loops here plus the 4th loop of the starting of the last stitch. So I'll do that 2 more times. So now I should have 6 loops on my hook. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you're going to yarn over and then pull through all of the loops. And then finish off your row. Oops. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just pop that out a little bit. So you can see that it's very similar to the popcorn stitch. The reason I prefer the bobble is actually because all of the ends are clean. Rather than in the popcorn, they're kind of just flopping around. So I just like, it's more of a spherical shape, which is nice. And it kind of gives this nice little spirally whirl pattern in the bobble, rather than the popcorn, which kind of just sits there. It would look great for certain motifs probably, but I definitely would rather go with the bobble instead of the popcorn. Alright, so the next stitch is the puff stitch. This is a nice, also fun one. It's very textural, but it's not as intense as the other 2 stitches. So I'm just going to do the same thing on here and do my double crochet, my 4 double crochets, I should say. So that's 2, 3, and 4. It looks like I have a little bit of a tangle. Oh well, it won't be all that visible. Alright, so now this one you're not going to do true double crochet, you're just going to pull up the length of double crochet. So first you yarn over, like that. You stick your hook into the stitch, yarn over, and pull up, like so. Make sure that your hook is parallel with the bottom row, and that way you get the height of a double crochet. You yarn over, insert your hook into that same stitch, pull through, like so. Yarn over again, same stitch, pull through and up. So I've already done 3. You can kind of see the long strand. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do 2 more. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And then you just yarn over once more and pull that through all of the loops. And then finish off your row again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and so just let that one puff out a little bit more. As you can see, this one's smaller, and it has a little bit more thickness to it without being extremely three-dimensional. So I like the puff stitch just fine, but I still prefer the bobble, which is right here. If you can tell, you can actually see the definition of the double crochets in here. With this, you just get a lot of extra yarn. So if you're looking for more of a soft look, the puff stitch is great. If you're looking for a more three-dimensional look, then the bobble is good. And if you want even more dimension, then go with the popcorn. So if you have any questions, just post in the comments below, or email me. These are all really easy to find in patterns, and I do plan on working on a pattern reading video. That way, if you don't know how to read patterns already, I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's not too hard, it's just basically learning a little bit of a new language, and it's practically all abbreviations. So yeah, I'm excited to share that with you, and I hope you guys enjoy these stitches. You can use them in anything. You can use them in your washcloths, in your hats, scarves, everything. It's just a lot more fun for texture-wise, and I hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.